Hello and thank you for tuning in to learn how to use MealConnect. In this video, we'll be going over creating receipts for your real-time donations in your agency MealConnect account. As always, the first step is to log in at mealconnect.org, and if you're on a desktop, you'll see the login button in the top right-hand corner of your screen. If you're on a smartphone or a tablet with a smaller screen view, this login button might not be immediately visible, but there will be an icon in the top left-hand corner that looks like three stacked lines. If you click that button, login will pop up, and then we can click it and sign in using your email address and your password provided to you by the Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest Pennsylvania. Once you've signed in, you'll see your agency's MealConnect account page, and we'll look over to the left-hand side of your screen for the menu options. Since we're creating receipts for real-time donations here, we'll want to make sure we're clicking in the Real-Time tab rather than this new receipt button that's actually meant for scheduled donation pickups, and those are a bit different than real-time donations. So we'll click into this tab and click Transactions to find that real-time donation we want to create a receipt for. And here we'll see past donations that we've already created receipts for, and then also those that still need receipted for. Let's say I just went and picked up this produce donation at the Good Food store, and now I need to create a receipt, so I'll look under the Actions column and hit Create Receipt. This page will come up with some fields that are already auto-populated and those that can also be edited. The current date is already filled in for you. The donor's name is also filled in for you. And then any details the donor had already put in that donation post in the first place will be auto-filled, but you can also edit them in case things were a bit different when you showed up to pick up the product. So let's say I went and there was actually some produce, but there wasn't 100 pounds. It was closer to 100 and maybe 25 pounds. So you'll want to edit that, and before you're able to add, you'll have to put in a short description. And let's say I picked up some apples. Looks good to me, so I'll hit add. And then from here you can, if this is everything that you did pick up, you can click add receipt. But let's say you also went and there was some bread, maybe it's that the donor wanted to give you. So we want to report for that, so we'll click add another item line. We'll go in here, find the category. Storage requirement will auto-populate based on the category. And let's say I got some bagels. And there was about 20 pounds of bagels. So then I'll click add. But what if you remembered something was a little bit different about these? Maybe it wasn't actually 20 pounds, it was actually 50 pounds. Well, you can go in and edit, type in the correction, and then hit save. Now everything looks good to me, so from there I would click add receipt and review. But before we go any further, I just wanted to show you these two items. Now let's click on scheduled pickup not attempted. This will be where if for whatever reason you went in and you accepted this donation but you weren't able to go pick it up, you want to make sure to let us know that by clicking this, checking this box by scheduled pickup not attempted, and put in your reason. So let's say I couldn't go because I got sick. All right, so from there, you would put add receipt and review. Now let's look at the no pounds item. So let's say we went to the donor and there wasn't anything to pick up, and that was because maybe I was too late and there was nothing to pick up. Just make sure to indicate why and then click add receipt and review. All right, let's go back to the scenario where we did go and we picked up produce and we picked up bread. Everything looks good. This receipt is ready to be submitted, so you'll click add receipt and review. From here, you'll be prompted to submit your receipts, and you'll need to make sure you're clicking this button every time you are 100% ready to submit your receipt. It'll give you one more option to edit the receipt before submitting, and then you can also delete if you made this receipt by accident, or if you have to delete for any other reason, you can do so there, and then you'll click submit receipts. All right, that's the last step to doing that, but I just want to show you really quick where you can find those receipts after you submitted them. You'll simply go over to the Previous Receipts tab, and then all of the receipts that you have submitted will be in here. There is a short review period where you can actually go in and edit receipts that you have submitted. Just make sure that if you do this, you're always clicking Save Receipts and then Submit Receipts once again. All right, that's all there is to submitting real-time receipts in MealConnect. Thank you for learning with me.